Gary, a disastrous start to this game ultimately decided it. Really, how would you assess today's game?
Yeah, I think you've summed it up. I think when you start a game as loose as we were, concede 3 goals in 23 minutes, then I don't care who you're playing, you're never going to win games of football. We knew they had everything to play for. We tried to, be ready for obviously a quick start with a home crowd that's trying to get behind their team, and we played right into their hands. We played too quick, we had no control of the game, we gave away some shocking goals, and then we've got a mountain to climb, and then after that we try, but it's far too little too late.
As a manager, you're never going to be happy to concede any goal, but was it the manner of the goals that frustrates you the most as well?
Yeah, because we've been very good at that since the turn of the year. We've been solid, we've kept clean sheets, and today we were just loose all over the park. We obviously made changes and we're giving players opportunities, but I've just said you don't get many opportunities in football and you have to grab it when you do, and too many players today didn't do enough, and I have to look at it, we have to look at it in preparation for Saturday and obviously building towards next season. We have to be so much better than we were today, because if we perform like that at this level, we know you're not going to win many football matches.
I'm sure we could have predicted that you'd have made changes at half time, and you did. Talk us through how you made that decision on which players to bring off and bring on in that instance.
Yeah, well, 11 players were in kind of jeopardy and could have came off. We obviously made the changes. I think you need to make some changes. We made 3. It's quite a lot to make at half time, but it shows the level that we had on the pitch wasn't good enough. And we had to be better. Second half, I thought we huffed and puffed, but didn't really do enough even in that second half. So, yeah, we have to go home. We've been humbled, we've been defeated. We have to regroup, and we have a massive game on Saturday where we have to do so much better in every aspect of the game.
What's your view on Joel Caldwell? He's booked for simulation. Do you feel it was perhaps a shout for a penalty?
I don't think we can talk about refs as bad as they were. We were worse, so I think we have to look at ourselves today and not focus too much on the officials.
You spoke about giving players opportunities, and that some opportunities don't come around too often. Are you looking at these last 2 games of the season to give more players opportunities?
Yeah, look, when we're preparing games at the moment, the first thing we want to do is win the game, but then second to that, we want to give people who are doing well in training, people who need opportunities, playing for contracts and different things for next season, getting younger players. I thought Tom Dean, great to get him on the pitch. He's had a fantastic season and showed the qualities that he's shown out on loan and with the 21s this year when he came on, and he can be happy with what he did, but we need to do so much better. The season for me isn't over. And we look like a team, too many players looked like they were thinking about the summer, and you can't do that in football, because if you do, those opportunities pass you by and you get left behind, and we need to be so much better in the remaining 2 games to build into next season and build on that.
Head Francis sent off at the end for a second yellow card. Do you think that situation was born out of frustration?
Yeah, I would think so, but again, let's look at ourselves, not referees. 3 minutes added on time is, I don't know where they get it, but we have to look at ourselves. As bad as, like I said, some of it was, we have to look at ourselves. We have to regroup. Me, obviously, first of all, as the manager, I have to take responsibility for picking that team, and people have to train well this week if they want another opportunity to show what they can do.
So just to end then, these last 2 games of the season are big for the squad and for the group.
Yeah, look, for me, every game is every day is big. Every small-sided game we play in training, every passing drill, everything we do, you have to do it the very best of your ability. You have to want to win every single day in life. You can't turn up on a Saturday and turn that switch on. If you don't do that, then this game will leave you behind. And we have to, as a football club, get that mentality from now to the end of the season and at the start of next year, because as we know at this level, it's constantly a fight. We constantly have to overachieve. To stay 4 years has been, to have our 4th season next year has been an incredible challenge, and I think we've done that by fighting, by showing a level of performance at this level that has been good enough to obviously, in the first 2 seasons show progression from 16th to 13th. This year it's going to be difficult, obviously, now to finish that high up the league, but these 2 games are the most important games of the players' season, of my season, because it builds into next year, and next year is going to be another almighty challenge at this level.